Namaskar. Uh, I, Dr. Satish Gaikwad. Today, importance of quality assurance in higher education in India. If we talk about quality education or importance of measures of quality assurance available in the higher educational sector or any educational sector, avenues got lot of developments in them, and there was lot of skilled manpower demand in the employment sector, and most powerful thing which influenced the higher educational system is the industrial revolution. Industrial revolution brought the planning method serves a role of value product creation. In the 17th centuries, during the year 1784, in the United States, first time the strive for the quality in the higher education began. Today, if we talk about the institution in question, Columbia University in New York State, where first time the institutional mechanism for quality assurance has been worked out. After 6 decades of lapse of time in the United States, New York State, emergence of American Medical Association, a private body, led to the many more measures for the quality assurance in the educational sector. When we talk about India, India is also one of the largest producer of human resource through the higher education. Striving to the quality education, United States, New Zealand, Japan, Canada, Germany, China, India, Switzerland, all Dutch, all these countries, they are competing with each other. Globalization has also had a force to emphasize on the quality education, leading to the production of the skilled manpower. Section 12 of the University Grants Commission Act 1956 empowers the Commission to take the measures to maintain the standards or quality assurance in the higher educational sector in India. Accordingly, during the year 1966, Kothari Commission, a commission instituted to examine all the aspects of higher education, submitted its report, which emphasized that the higher educational institutions should strive to produce the men and women with high skill trainings in the fields of arts, agriculture, medicine, science, and technology. Further, one of the recommendations of the commission, Kothari Commission, was also to promote the qualification. Accordingly, the Commission, University Grants Commission, during the year 1994, established the NAC, National Assessment and Accreditation Council. Now, why the quality assurance is required in higher education? That is a debate. Is in the perspective of a student, a aspirant, a learner, then as today we may go for any product, what we see before buying that product. We see the quality of the product, features of the products, value of the product, durability of the product, acceptability of the product, and the functionality of the product. In the same manner, when a student is graduating, he or she will definitely aspire that the degree should be providing good opportunities of employment. The degree should be well accepted in the employment sector by private agencies, government agencies, industries. The degree should be well accepted in the country the student is residing and globally too. Now, when the quality measures an institution wants to have, what are the responsibilities or what makes an institution to maintain the quality standards? If we talk about India, there are more than 1600 universities are currently running. There are more than 45,000 colleges are running in India. Apart from this, there are many standalone and private institutions which are offering higher educational degrees. Out of these, as the globalization is taking place and the human resource is developing, the number is exceeding the employability. What is happening? As there are fraudulent practices in other sectors where fake products are sold to the customers. Similarly, in educational sector also, there are malpractices. If you go to the University Grants Commission website, there you will find a tab on the website where the universities or colleges or institutions are recognized by the University Grants Commission have been enlisted. Apart from this, besides, you may find another tab where fake institutions or universities list has been provided. And if we talk about realism, maybe there are many more fake such institutions are in operation in the country. However, they have been not yet listed due to several unknown reasons. It means that an aspirant who wants to go for higher educational degree from any particular institution, he or she should be well informed themselves about that particular institutions. Now here the role of quality assurance comes in force. As we talk about National Assessment and Accreditation Council, NAC, the NAC is entrusted with the quality assurance of the institutions. However, the institution want to be measured by the NAC has to voluntarily participate in the assessment. And what are the criterias or core values of assessment of NAC for evaluation of any institutions? The core values of assessment by NAC are national development. When we talk about national development, definitely the institutions has to keep in mind that they have to produce the skilled manpower to be employable nationally or globally. The standards of their degree should be nationally and globally acceptable. The durability of curriculum provided to the particular candidate should be nationally, globally accepted. Number two, the institution should foster global expectations of the students. The skills of particular students should be globally accepted. Number three, the very important component is inculcation of values in the students. Why this is very important means when we are talking about fraudulent practices, it is not only with a particular product. A student can be also seen as a product of a higher educational institution, carrying the value of that institution, building the image of that institution in the employability sector. When we talk about policies, norms, standards, all such things has to be followed by a particular individual. When a particular individual is not having any value inculcation, then it is very difficult to maintain. Therefore, the product which is coming out of higher educational institution, a student should be not only highly skilled or globally acceptable, should be also having values inculcated. Apart from that, the higher educational institutions also promote such students to upgrade their skills in the technology and ICT. Apart from this, the institution also has to strive for the extension activities of the students. Now, what are the parameters the NAC is looking at? Basically, there are 7 parameters for the assessment. Amongst them, if we talk generally, curriculum aspects, learning and evaluation aspects, research, consultancy and evaluation aspects, infrastructure, leadership qualities, governance and other extension activities. When we talk about research in the higher educational institutions and research, the learning and research, they both are parallel to the higher educational institutions. Higher educational institutions has to provide the skill-based knowledge by integrating their curriculum and by getting the exposure of their students with the neighboring industries or whatever neighboring skill-based required employability sector is available. The higher educational institution has to take measures to expose their students' skills to the employment sector. As already I said, it is not only academic learning, basic knowledge, but the higher educational institutions also should provide the skill-based learning along with the practical exposure to the neighboring employable sectors. Apart from this, when we talk about quality assurance, what is the importance of the quality assurance to the students? In today's world, when we go to any marketable agencies, it may be government or private, there is a trend, know your customer, KYC. Similarly, to a customer, it is very important that he or she should know the provider agency's credibilities. In case of higher education, I may say know your institution is also a very important factor. When I said the University Grants Commission already on its website mentioned the names of the fake fraudulent universities or institutions, it is very important to a learner to look at the quality assured institutions, which are those they have to identify before going for an admission. Then how a student should understand this, it is very important. Ministry of Education, Government of India, through University Grants Commission, take all the measures to improve the quality of the higher educational institutions. How? UGC has its own network of research centers to enhance the quality of the education. University Grants Commission also has the network of academic colleges which are taking care of the training of the faculty of all the higher educational institutions. Apart from this, the University Grants Commission made it compulsory for a faculty to be recruited or a faculty to be eligible to get recruited that they should have NET and PhD qualification, setting the higher standards of recruitment. And also, they should be regularly trained for the purpose of career advancement or promotions. It means that from time to time, they are getting their skills or learning processes or learning skills upgraded, not only to inculcate those upgradations in their learning process, but they are also becoming a binding for their promotions, making them it compulsory. When we talk about universities, in India, there are central universities which are instituted or passed in the Parliament Act. There are state universities which are passed in the state legislature, or there are standalone institutions which are recognized by the University Grants Commission, institution of national importance recognized by the UGC, and there are deemed universities recommended by the Ministry of Education, keeping the excellence of their higher educational sector and recognized by UGC. There are private colleges recognized by UGC under its power of Section 2F of University Grants Commission Act 1956, and the institutions which are recognized in 2F category, they are also eligible to get the funding from the University Grants Commission under the provision of Section 12B of UGC Act 1956. These all informations are available on the University Grants Commission website. The candidates may also check the programs they are eligible to offer. The candidates must ensure that any program offered by the particular institute is properly recognized by the statutory bodies like UGC, AICT, National Medical Council, Bar Council of India, Nursing Council, or any other relevant regulatory body. The website of particular institution may also give some of the informations, like if the particular institution is got accredited by NAC, then you may see the grade enlisted on their website. For example, if we talk about Indira Gandhi National Open University, it is accredited by NAC A++, highest accredited universities amongst the open university category. Apart from this, there is also national institutional ranking framework which is done by the Ministry of Education every year. The candidates may also check NIRF ranking of a particular institution by logging on to website of Ministry of Education, where a dedicated tab or dedicated web page has been kept for this. There they may check the list of the already ranked institutions. Now this is not only giving the credibility of an institution but also making the institutions competitive amongst themselves nationally. Not only internationally, the institutions has to be competitive. When institutions has to be competitive, definitely the institutions has to take care of the developments, recent developments which needs to revise their syllabus. Minimum 3 to 5 years every institution has to revise their syllabus. It is very important that the candidates must visit the websites like NAC, website of Ministry of Education, website of University Grants Commission, or other respective relevant regulatory bodies to check whether the institution in question where they want to get admitted are properly recognized by those regulatory bodies and their degrees are recognized. Because nowadays when we go to the market of educational sector, there are many private institutions which are offering the degrees fraudulently. Therefore, in the education sector, the quality of the degrees offered by the higher educational institutions are at very important, and we must take care of the assurance of the quality too. Here I will put an end to this discussion. I hope this discussion led to the productive information to the learners. Thank you.